Yes. 60% of people with Hispanic surnames, guess how they identify themselves on the census?
Isn't it just Mexican?
White.
Race is talked about throughout the internet and through face-to-face discussions, and sometimes causing a negative uproar. But the most touchy subject that a lot of people do not like to discuss is privilege.
Convenience store and back without getting hassled by the police.
I won't have to deal with prejudice that someone who's Asian, someone who's black, someone who's Hispanic should have to deal with. That's my privilege as a white person. It's but it's true.
Privilege, by definition, is a special right, advantage, or immunity granted or available to only one particular person or group of people. As of today, it is admitted that whites feel as much discrimination as discrimination against minorities, which is to say that white people do not have any privilege. I was lucky enough to speak to Yusuf, a retired member of the NAACP, to talk about privilege. My next question is, there was a social experiment with a black man and a white man having the exact resume, yet the white person had the job. What's your opinion on that?
The white person got the job, the white person got the mortgage, the white person got the loan, the white person got the promotion, whether it was military or corporate. What is my opinion about that? Number one, if we assume that all things were equal, human nature supports self and kind, okay? So if you have a Native American and a white person and a Native American apply for a job, and the Native American is the supervisor, and both of their resumes are the same. It is human nature that the Native American would try to look out for the other Native American who applied for the job. As a black person, I can't sit here and tell you that I wouldn't do the same thing.
This is Abby Fisher. In 2008, she was a high school senior who was devastated that her dream college, the University of Texas, denied her application. And she was confused. She graduated with a 3.59 GPA and scored 1100 out of 1600 on her ACTs. So the only thing that she could determine was that she was denied because she was white.
All of us would like to say, oh, I'm bigger than that, I'm fair, I don't have an evil bone in my body.
But it was proven that Abby didn't get into the top 10% in her high school, which would have gave her automatic entry, but she was placed with the other 800 applicants. She brought her case with the University of Texas to court, but was denied, which made people believe that what she did was affirmative action.
A woman in Texas is suing the University of Texas at Austin for discrimination, stating that their affirmative action policies led to discrimination and led to her not getting accepted into the school. Get in, and she's claiming, hey, look, what the hell? I got good grades. I was part of a bunch of organizations and groups. Why wouldn't you guys let me into the school, but then you allow all these minorities that had worse grades than I did?
This caused rage throughout the internet and blacks responding with their time in the University of Texas with the hashtag #StayMadAbby. It was believed that she had privilege, which led her to her act of affirmative action to attempt to get accepted.
So, internalized oppression is low self-esteem, it's self-hatred, which means that you've assimilated, you've got amnesia, that you don't have any respect or self-confidence or pride in your own peoples, and therefore you're an outsider. Okay? So that's internalized oppression.
Though there is not as much discussion for privilege for minorities, but there is some. For example, there are associations made for minorities embracing each other's races and cultures. Minorities also have the advantage in places like colleges. They are more likely to be accepted for college for diversity, since some colleges take race as a factor. As a minority student, you might find it easier to accept different perspectives and be more open-minded about different cultures.